Isaac, one word. How are we feeling?
Oh, man. Razzled.
Razzle-dazzle.
I would say comfortably uncomfortable because this is how, that's 2 words, but this is where we've been so much this year, unfortunately, especially recently.
Yeah. Ken, how you feeling?
Fine.
Look at you. All right, here we go. In 3, 2. It is the 200 level. Mike Carpenter in the garage with Isaac Ambrose and special guest Kenton Elmore, who is, hey, for those superstitious folk, Ken has been with us a couple times before. The Chattanooga postseason win of 2022, and then the bragging rights game this year, which ended well for Illinois. And it is a 1-point Illinois lead, not a 1-point deficit. But hey, listen, the life of an Illini fan is full of nerves. The stomach is churning. You know, you're getting a pretty good shot here from Morehead State. And Isaac, I don't know how to feel. I just want this game to start so we can just get back to it. Because there were some good things in the last 10 minutes, but you didn't extend that lead despite Minix and Lathan slowing down a bit offensively.
I think you just, when you went up 5 or 6, it sort of felt like for a few minutes that maybe Terrence, maybe somebody, veterans would step up, right, and you would go up 10 and sort of keep them at arm's length. But the fact that they just came back and kept fighting back, and really that Minix and Lathan didn't even do that much the last few minutes, and you're still only up 1.
Oh, cute kid on the screen. Now, Kenton is going to be manning the YouTube chat feed. And Kenton, what is the general consensus in there so far?
People are feeling fine. A couple people are a little nervous. We've got Justin Carpenter.
No relation.
No
relation. Hello,
a little
Justin.
Nervous. Started the chat, but everyone else is feeling fine. The consensus is, look, Morehead State is not going to be able to maintain this. We're going to find what we need.
That's just so interesting to me. I'm not trying to like frustrate people, but to me, Morehead State didn't play that great. Like they played really strong in the first like 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, I get it. And
then yes, I know they hit a couple of tough shots, like we were sitting here saying. That one guy in the paint that hit a fadeaway over Coleman, I think. Like, what are you going to do? But at the same time, they weren't 10 for 14 from 3 or whatever. They were, like 6 for under 50%.
And you had one more miss than them from 3, but as many makes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's weird. I think it's the first half where you look at Ty and the just weird discombobulation. We'll know pretty early on if he's able to shake that off here in the second half. Quincy was a non-factor, but in very limited time. I think that you got to ride the Dain train. You got to just attack the rim and just draw fouls, because Ken, I was looking at the box score. We have, I think, 4 free throws attempted, and they're all by Terrence Shannon Jr. It's not that I want Dain to take the free throws. I just think that, if anything, we might have been settling for too many threes. I don't know if there's And also, do you have a box score that's going to be open too?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ken's our box score in our YouTube chat, guys. So 39-38 is what we're going to be heading into this with. We started a couple minutes earlier just to get going. And yeah, I mean, I'm nervous. And we can address this now. If you win, you're playing an 11 seed.
Yeah.
Now, they are a tough 11 seed. I think that we saw that today. Duquesne is the reason I picked them. Watching them a little bit Sunday, they're a scrappy bunch, great defense. And I wouldn't expect that to be an easy game either if you make it through this one. The old adage, survive and advance, Isaac. Is that just what we got to adapt again? Because I think we've been so gun-shy from the last few years that instead of survive and advance right now, it's existential dread if you aren't feeling great about that.
Yeah, I'm just it's hard to not think about like losing to a 14 seed just to add that to Illinois' tournament history.
We have before. Austin P in 1987.
Okay, sorry. I'm saying like add another awful loss. And the fact that we were texting about this earlier, like your draw right now would almost outweigh or like balance out the scales of how you got screwed over by matching up with Houston.
And Loyola to an extent, them being underseeded.
I mean, the fact that if you beat a 14 seed, you're going to play Duquesne, who I think was like 103, and then Ken Palmer or something crazy.
They were. That might be right. Within the last month, they've climbed up quite a bit. I know defensively
they're better than 103.
I want to say they're 85 or something like that.
Okay,
but nonetheless, that's about what you would get from an 11 seed conference tournament champion.
Right.
And them getting an 11 seed as a conference tournament champion shows that they're from one of the better conferences that need that automatic.
Regardless,
bid.
I'm pretty sure they were the worst 11 seed technically.
I think according to the S curve or whatever.
So if you can't beat a 14 seed and the worst 11 seed in the field, then you don't deserve to make the Sweet 16 anyway.
There is a simplicity to it. I mean, it's right there for you.
Right.
But what my immediate thought after these first games ended, Kent, was it's a business trip now. Like, I mean, that's it. Just take care of business.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But whether it's by
get the win.
whether it's by 20 or 1, I mean, would I prefer to be by 20? Sure. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm anxious to see these first 4 minutes here. We had the TV muted, so here's the thing, chat thread, if you pick up on things happening during the game, whether it be a review that they're making or something like that, kind of keep us abreast of that if you can. We're about to get underway here with a 1-point Illinois lead. Don't know who gets the ball first.
I think we do.
So they won the tip?
They won the tip.
Okay, so yeah, I think we do get the ball first, which, hey, there you go. I assume we're going to start, of course, like every other game with the starting 5. And what I'm looking for here, Isaac, is just Ty to chill, because he was so good in the Big Ten tournament. And I think against this defense, you can get some baseline looks for him, easy little drop-offs. Terrence Shannon Jr., they're showing right now 19 points, but we see 2 for 7 from 3, 5 for 6 from 2. So we're underway. 20 minutes to go in this ball game.
Let's go.
Here we go. Marcus Domask with the ball. Coleman coming up for a screen here. Here's Terrence. And Ty getting a pick. Terrence immediately attacking. Nothing there just yet, but he still has, kicks it back out. Domask, I'm sorry. Why am I still mixing them up at this point? With 20 seconds elapsed, here's Ty. Baseline is no good, and it wasn't even close.
I mean, that's exactly how I know for a fact that's what they worked on at halftime.
Yes, this
Marcus
is what we're going to do.
Double teamed, and you get Ty wide open.
And that was not close, man. And an alley-oop for Morehead State. It is 40-39, and I think not the only scary thing, any team that starts believing that they can win, it's just going to kind of grow and fester.
So much for never looking back. Right?
Yeah, well, we were up 5, and you had said that. No, when we took the 2-point lead, you said never look back at this point.
Yeah.
Quincy gets his own board.
Oh, my gosh.
And just kind of haphazardly, it gets knocked out of bounds with the Illinois ball. But
2 of your 3 starters that didn't score or do anything in the first half, you get
2 bad misses.
Very clean looks. Oh, my God.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm trying to find... listen, it's scary times because of recent history. I understand that. All right, here's the inbounds to Ty. Ty over to Quincy. Coleman coming up top here. We got Coleman on the left wing, giving it to Domask, who's going to try to work baseline here.
It's a mismatch, isn't it?
It's not who you want.
A jump ball. Minix gets the jump ball. It will be Morehead State ball and an inauspicious start.
That is exactly what Morehead wanted. They want Minix, the guy who is also very good at booty ball and way bigger than Marcus.
Boy, we look out of sorts early on here. It's only a minute in. Morehead State's contingent feeling good, understandably. 40-39. This is going to be Minix with Coleman on him. Coleman trying to get the steal.
Go, Jay!
Get the steal.
High IQ basketball.
That right there. I'm terrible at play-by-play. Looked like he was going to get a break. He fell over, but all the way down by Illinois' hoop. Terrence throws it off.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
He did something like that in the Wisconsin game, too. Like just some high IQ play.
Man.
God, he's a player.
Holy smokes, that was super smart.
Well done, Terrence. So it's going to be Illinois ball, fresh shot clock.
So again, you're in a position where Terrence is the only guy that decided to come to Omaha.
I know.
For the most part.
Yeah, and it really is. I don't know if it's even a mental thing, Isaac. It's just an execution thing at this point.
Yeah.
Just execute. Make shots.
And again, like I can get upset at Brad and stuff, but like Ty, like he's not, like Ty just...
There you go.
Thank you.
Up and in. Was that a weird...
That was super... Like Terrence wasn't
ready for
expecting
that?
to get the ball, I don't think.
Max, a little bit. Yeah, sorry, guys.
Sorry, we're yelling.
Yeah, there's going to be a few distorted moments of this.
You might just have to put up...
We're all about the high fidelity here at the podcast. This is going to be Minix for 3.
Way, dude.
And it's in and out, fortunately. Quincy gets the board. Dain is in there early. I like that. In for Ty, who was ineffective. Here's Domask on the little shovel pass from Coleman. So this is Coleman. I like Dain in this game. I think you got to play him for most of the second half. Domask on the baseline here with Minix on him. Back up to Coleman. Coleman trying to drive it in himself, and it will just be taken away. He wanted the foul. He doesn't get it. Quincy stopping the ball a bit, but Coleman late back because he was complaining. Minix gets the 3. Well, if that wasn't a Coleman Hawkins play of the worst kind.
You remember a few minutes ago when I said I love Coleman Hawkins?
Yeah. That's really frustrating. Domask up top to Quincy. It is going to be stolen, and it's going to be a dunk for Morehead State. It is not a block from Quincy, and Illinois needs to wake their asses up. Wow. This is going to be Dain.
Dain!
Nice
Unbelievable,
pass.
man.
Oh,
Nice
good
pass and a
catch.
better finish.
Wow.
Not a gimme from Dain there to tie it
No.
up 43 all. Guys, come on. You're athletically superior to this. You're bigger.
know.
You're better. Just start playing like it. Terrence on. Now, Lathan's not number 3, right? Lathan's
he's
up here
right
top
there.
right now, and that's
Yeah.
Quincy on him.
I mean, that's just so. He just got. He gets in the lane so easy.
Yeah. So Terrence is on the point guard for Morehead State. Minix kind of putting a forearm shiver in Coleman's neck. Minix is going to take this himself. Coleman on him.
Good D.
Great defense.
Great defense.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Oh, my God. That's bullshit. Man, oh, man. A foul on Coleman on the shot, and I don't know what more he could have done defensively. Man. Sorry, guys. It's already going to get the explicit label. All right, so
I guess he could have gone more straight up,
I
but
guess, but come on. After all that, so that's his second foul, I believe. Something to look at or watch for. Minix with 15 already, 6 for 11 from the field. Free throw is up. It is good. 1 point lead for Morehead State. I mean, Isaac, I guess if you want to take solace in anything, it's that we're only down 1 despite being out of sorts. I don't know.
yeah,
But stop being out of sorts.
yeah, maybe wake up.
Okay, so Quincy came out. I wonder if Luke came in for him. I would actually like this lineup with Luke, Dain. Yep. Luke, Marcus, Coleman, Dain, and Terrence. So the second one is up and in. It's a 2-point Morehead State lead with 16:44 to go. So your 1 point lead is now a 2 point lead. From
So it
Morehead
was 41-40 at half.
No, 39-38.
Oh,
right?
that's right.
Yeah. All right, here's Marcus.
Oh, yeah.
Minix on him. He's trying to drive it in.
Oh.
Up, no good. Dain with the board. Up, no good. And he
got
gets
fouled.
fouled. 16:26 to go. Marcus did not finish around the rim. Point blank shot there.
I also hate that angle. Like, we can't tell what the heck is going on.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to be negative about that. but-
God, if it wasn't the game, now it's the freaking camera angles.
Man.
I know.
Man.
It's just point
Wow.
blank.
Point blank
It's
layup.
a layup. And Dane's been great. That was his first miss of the day. All right, 45-43.
Man, this feels so much like the Ohio State game or something.
It does feel more like Ohio State, where I didn't think you were awful, but you weren't right.
No.
Dain makes his first. 45-44.
It's just annoying. Like, the 3 a little bit ago was because Coleman didn't get back. Like, that and one, I mean, I guess that was good defense by Coleman.
Yeah.
But
No good there from Dain. He makes 1 of 2. It's 45-44, so Illinois back on defense. Illinois today, only 6 free throw attempts, 23.5 on the season. Now, they have attacked the rim more consistently this half. They've yet to shoot a 3 this half. Luke Goode is on Minix, which he played some minutes on Minix in the first half.
that's a tongue twister.
Yes, minutes on Minix.
Man,
Here's the
that's
take.
so easy.
And a block from Terrence. It's 16:04 left. 8 on the shot clock, and Morehead State keeps the ball.
Man.
God dang it, man. I won't poop for days after this. Sorry, that wasn't necessary. How's the chat thread doing, Kenton?
Little same.
Little tame, yeah. We need more action on our end.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the inbound.
Holy
It's going to be a
crap, dude.
3 for Lathan. It's no good.
Thank God.
Long board. It will be Illinois ball coming out of the media timeout. 45-44.
If you watch that, Coleman was just not, like, he was just looking somewhere else, and Lathan just sprints out and gets a wide open 3.
Okay. Well, I don't feel great. I don't feel awful. I just wish this were easier, but it is Illinois basketball in the NCAA tournament. Maybe it won't be. 200 Levels brought to you by DPDO, online at dpdo.com for all the best deals and prices. dpdo.com. Also, State Farm agent Brian Hansen, online at brianismyguy.com for life, auto, home, business, renters. You name it, Brian is my guy, and he could be your guy as well at brianismyguy.com. Dogtown Heating, Air, and Plumbing, your home's best friend. Get your AC check scheduled today by calling 217-841-4728. That's Dogtown Heating, Air, and Plumbing, your home's best friend. And finally, Owen Builders LLC, online at owenbuildersllc.com. It's that time of year to get your next home project scheduled. Home additions, patios, decks, and many other things available from the guys over at owenbuildersllc.com. I got to thank Poor Brothers for hosting us. Great spot to grab a brew or a fancy cocktail and watch some of this NCAA tournament action, and the Champagne Showers podcast network as well. All right, so still tame in the chat thread, Kenton. Am I to
Minutes on Minix.
minutes on Minix? Minutes on Minix.
Throw us a like in YouTube for Mike's classically trained articulation.
Very Ron Burgundy. All right, well,
Brown cow.
yeah. Wow, it's pulling teeth. It's weird because I do feel kind of like the Big Ten tournament. Like, does it reset and now you got to knock the dust off again? I mean, it took in the Big Ten tournament 3 halves to finally be yourself.
You wouldn't think that you would need to keep doing that, but at the same time, it's like Nebraska was playing really well. That's like you're literally playing a 14 seed for a reason. I'm not saying Morehead's bad. Like we were talking before, I think Morehead's better than BYU and Duquesne. Like just
they're playing better than those two teams did.
But you wouldn't think that you would need some sort of 10-point from behind comeback, second half spark. I mean, it really comes down to like Terrence is the main starter playing well. That's it.
That's basically it.
Yeah, so Ryan in the chat, another example of this team being incapable of seizing opportunity. Seeing Duquesne win should have lit the fire that they could walk to the Sweet 16, but instead, another tight game.
Yeah, and I don't want to be overly negative about that because this thing could turn quickly in a positive direction.
But it's still that would still be fair, I think, at this point. Like you've taken 24 minutes. Like even so, say you win this game and pull ahead, like you still look bad for the most part for 24 minutes outside of Terrence Shannon. And
that's true. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't.
So again, that like I think we talked about this last time. Like how many halves of good NCAA tournament basketball has Underwood's teams played? And there you just added pretty much 20 more minutes.
Yeah, another half that wasn't great. Yeah, I'm not going to say the first half was good by any means. And this has not been a good start. Yeah, I don't know, guys.
You have 44. Like we were, it's yeah.
All right, Illinois ball, 15:58 to go. Just for the love of God, win. I mean, like that's all that matters. We'll deal with style points later. Here's Domask bringing it across, looking for Dain down low. They find Dain. Dain with a nice baseline move. He kicks it out to Terrence, over to Luke, over to Marcus. The rotation continues. Marcus on the baseline finds Dain up and out.
Nice.
Great pass,
and easy finish there for Dain to make it 46-45. I think this is your bulk of the lineup.
We need Dain.
I mean, if Quincy and Ty are going to play awful, you need like a huge Dain game to offset.
Yeah, and who's gonna stop Dain on Morehead State? 3 from Morehead State is up. It's no good. That was badly missed.
My gosh.
Dain knocks it out of bounds. It's just it's the little things right now, guys. Like that right there. It gives him a second chance.
I mean, your defense is already bad enough. You can't be not grabbing rebounds.
Right. You got to take advantage of those missed threes. Okay, so Terrence works over the screen. Here's a take from Morehead State.
My gosh,
He didn't take the three. I'm surprised by that. Okay, now there's a three-point attempt. It's up and it's no good.
Oh, my gosh.
And it's going to be a rebound from Minix. He misses it, and it's going to be Illinois ball. Thank goodness gracious me. Here's Coleman. Coleman with the ball. We need a big shot here. Here's Dain on the block.
Good, Dain.
Nice. He gets fouled. Dain is not going to be stopped by this team, guys. You just got to ride him out. Should be plenty fresh. He hasn't played a whole lot of minutes cumulatively this year. Illinois will take the ball from underneath. And I will say this, though, guys. What I am encouraged by is Illinois' offensive style this half has been attack, attack, attack. They haven't finished.
Yes, we haven't settled for threes so far.
No. And I imagine they will keep attacking.
Now, granted, when Dain's in the game, you're not going to be settling for probably many threes anyway.
True.
But.
All right, here is Marcus. He is working in the left corner. He takes it into the lane. Up. No good.
Good, Dain.
Dain with the board.
Dain does.
Dain
does. Let's go.
And the dunk.
Okay, just freaking do that then. Like, if that's how you have to win today.
Hey, yeah, he's 5 for 5
He's 5 for
from the
5.
field.
Holy Toledo.
Holy moly, Dain. All right, 48-45, 14:30 to go. Morehead State with the ball. They're basically 5 out. Well, 4 and 1 in. This is going to be just kind of rotating around the perimeter here.
This angle.
I know, it's stupid. This shot is up. It is good.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, a hand in his eye, and he made it. God dang, guys. They're going to be around all game, aren't they? 3 ties, 5 lead changes. Morehead State at a 9-point lead at the start of the game.
Yeah.
And 5 for Illinois. Here's Dain with another take.
Wow.
Unbelievable, Dain. Okay,
Man,
so
I like that.
11 for Dain.
Yep. Oh, I think 13 now.
Yeah, I think he does have 13.
That's his 6th field goal. Yeah. So this is going to be Morehead State on offense again. Just, I mean, if they keep making shots, boy, it's going to be a long afternoon. That one's no good.
Good.
That shooter kicked his leg out, and I was afraid they were going to call the foul. All right, here's Marcus with the ball, 13:35 to go. This is going to be Coleman looking for Terrence. and a foul
Yeah.
on Morehead
Grabbing
State.
Shannon.
Hey,
And-
let's just freaking get them into foul trouble and shoot free throws to win if we have to.
Bully your way to a victory. You're bigger, you're stronger. You can score 2-point.
I mean, he
shots
was
at
on the
extreme
logo.
height.
His left foot was on the logo.
Yep.
So when do you make the adjustment? Starters outside of Shannon, 7 points on 3 for 15 field goal. Bench now with Dain probably more like 24.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
stats are
on
gonna be
8 for
crazy.
10.
Yeah. I think this lineup is your core lineup for the rest of the game. I really do. And another foul on Morehead State. They're grabbing. Listen, man, you just bully your way to a
Yeah.
victory. I think
already
that's
4. Oh, that's on Lathan.
his third and the fourth on Morehead, or just the third?
I think
That might
it's
be
the
third.
4th. Maybe not.
I don't know. We'll see. It might be slow to update. But Illinois with only one team foul on themselves. 13:32 to go. Inbound Coleman. He's up at the top of the key. He's looking for Dain. Kicks it over to Luke, who wants the three.
Oh, look at
Let's go, baby!
Yeah, there we go. Luke with a big
Freaking
three. Time to get a stop and extend this lead. It feels like you can break through here. Jordan Lathan with 3. Deontay Miles with 3 for Morehead State as far as foul trouble is concerned.
Gosh, we're so far behind. We're just
Dain helping out on the
What-
screen.
what?
Oh,
How do we not get that?
I know. Oh, out of bounds. Get out of bounds.
What the?
Illinois
Good.
ball. Out of bounds, Illinois ball. All right, so
Let's
it's
go, baby.
13:03 to
All
go.
right,
You got a 5-point lead.
Can I just say something? I'm going to be negative, even though we just went on a run.
Keep it coming, baby. Come on,
Sorry.
keep it coming.
I mean, I love Luke. He's been so good recently, but like, you just wish that you could get like good Luke and good Quincy and good Ty, right? Like, which you did
yeah.
briefly in the Big Ten tournament.
You did briefly, but I don't know if that's in the cards.
No.
But I tell you what, Dain's resurgence and Luke's resurgence has been something else.
Oh.
Here's Terrence for 3. No good.
Good, Luke!
Board. Luke Board. Picked up his dribble, but he gets it out to Marcus. 15 on the shot clock. 12:40 to go.
Luke
Attack
wants
Terrence.
it. Goody wants it again.
And he loses it. It's going to be out of bounds. It will stay with Illinois.
I like that though. Like Terrence, I think. I mean, what Terrence is 2 for 8 from 3. Like, just drive, man.
Yes.
They're already in foul trouble.
I think going forward, that's what he will do.
yeah.
Okay, so Illinois ball still with 11 seconds on the shot clock. A possession with a chance to go up 3
Foul
possessions here.
Ooh.
Dain.
Dainja.
Holy cow.
Oh my God! I don't know what that shot was, but
7
he's
for 7.
7 for 7, 55 to 48. A bank shot, 7-0 run for Illinois when they were tied 48 all.
Come on, D.
a
Come
minute
on,
and
D.
a half ago.
Lock in. Lock in.
All right, here's Morehead State. This is Luke on Minix. Oh boy! Now Luke did okay in the first half for some minutes on Minix,
Double him.
and let's see if Dain comes over to help.
No way.
The fadeaway's up, no good.
Good D. Good
Yeah, there we
D.
go. Damascus.
Go, Terrence, go.
Up to Terrence. Terrence.
Ooh!
Come on, baby.
Let's go.
Woo! Dain Dainja.
What a pass.
Oh my God.
Wow. He's 8 for 8. Ah.
Oh, let's watch this replay again. Oh my! Well, they'll show it when we get back.
Okay.
Holy smokes!
I did say if you were going to offset Quincy and Ty, you needed a huge Dainja game. Mm-hmm. And I mean, obviously, that's not like a very like intelligent thought, but that's just man.
17 and 7, Dain.
That fadeaway.
Holy 17
He has-
points already.
He hasn't missed. You guys think he hasn't missed?
and already has 7. No, he hasn't missed. He missed 1 free throw.
Great. I mean, your defense stepped up right there too. Like what? You got 3 or 4 stops in a row.
Who fed him, Terrence?
Sorry.
Are you
Yes,
fine?
I think so.
God dang!
That's another thing. What you're on a
Here
you're on a
we
9-0
go.
run, and Terrence
Oh,
hasn't
yeah.
scored.
All right, how we feeling, chat thread?
Dain is lighting up the chat thread.
All right, hey, for those that are in there, if you haven't already, just subscribe to our YouTube channel. Much appreciated. Give us the old thumbs up.
Throw a like.
Oh,
Throw a
man.
like for Dain Dainja.
Yeah, man. Goodness gracious. Okay. While we have this break, I'll do one sponsor per break. DP Dough online at dpdough.com. I hope that you all can have 6 celebratory calzones, piping hot, not red hot, piping hot celebratory calzones in the month of March/April. That's dpdough.com. All right. We're going to get back from the break here in just a bit. And you needed a run. You got the 9-0 run. They're starting to miss some shots. Isaac, compared to how you felt 20 minutes ago in real time.
Good. Yeah, I mean, better. I can't say
You know
I
what that
feel
reminds
worse.
me of? Do you remember that skit with Tim Robinson making fun of the wrestler?
Oh yeah,
The pro wrestler's like,
yeah.
Yep.
My problem's not with you. But
No, I mean, I think there's reason to because I'll say this in terms of adjustments, even
Yeah.
though the first few minutes it didn't bear out. The adjustment was, guys, stop shooting threes unless your name's Luke, right?
Yeah.
And you attack. And the fact that they made that quick adjustment, they take Ty out because he's ineffective in the first minute. Dain's been on the court since the 19-minute mark.
Yeah,
That's smart.
I think. Yeah, we got to give credit where credit's due. Like the halftime adjustments worked again. You're feeding Dain; he's clearly hot. You've taken what, like 2 threes this half, maybe.
Terrence missed one, and Luke made one.
So Terrence just drove again. And the thing I really like is that you went on that 9-0 run without Terrence. So I think, man, just keep going to Dain until it stops working, and then hopefully if you can get up 6 or 8 points, and then have Domask or somebody start knocking those in, and then you're going to be in good shape. A lot of time left.
NJ Illini on the money. If you saw Underwood, they asked what needed to happen in the second half, and he said he wants to get Dain more involved. I think he's done that.
Yeah. That play was incredible. They'll show that replay, I think, coming out here. But my God.
Don't forget about those two under the basket
Yeah,
that he had early too, man. That was like in the
Acrobatic.
first 2 minutes.
All right, so they're showing Dain's highlights here. That's a pretty signature layup.
Dain is-
that was
yeah.
the bank shot before the dunk, but the feed from
Wow.
Terrence and the dunk.
Dain is the textbook March Madness like guy that comes out of
Sure.
nowhere, and everybody, and just his name, right? Like
Great name.
So many people don't know who he is.
Super skilled.
Somebody
Great story.
said it earlier too. I'm gonna try and find. I'll try and find. Somebody said in the thread earlier that the announcers loved getting to know more about Dain.
Good
Good D, good D.
Great D from Damascus.
I think Dain has taken over this broadcast.
I bet he has, because if you're just a casual viewer, what's your takeaway? It's the fact that this guy's scored 17 points in like 8 minutes.
Your takeaway is that why is he not like Illinois' focal point?
And he takes it, but he gets fouled.
Let's go.
Now he's getting fouled. Unbelievable. Okay, so already 5 fouls on Morehead, and we got another media timeout
Let's go.
here.
Another timeout.
But I tell you, and that's good for Dain.
Yeah.
Keep him fresh.
Give him some rest.
All I care about is keep him fresh, man. Anything else in there, Ken?
Yeah, it was Anthony J. Murph earlier. The announcers seem to enjoy learning about Dain Dainja.
Well, I will say this. Throughout a season, there are storylines. Marcus Domask emergence from solid transfer to basically your number 2 and a really good. He'd be a number 1 on most other teams. That's one storyline that's been pretty cool. I think Coleman's maturation, even though there were a couple moments earlier this game, and the fact that he's probably going to be the last one of the few 4-year guys you're going to see going forward in college basketball. But lately, in the last 3 weeks, I think it's been Dain Dainja. And Isaac, I think, conversations about him transferring out, things like that were warranted and understandable. I don't know if that's going to be the conversation anymore, and I don't want to make too much of a 2-3 week period, but sometimes the light switch just clicks for a player. This is not fluky what he's doing.
Dain?
Yeah.
No.
This is all skill.
Yeah. I think we've seen that, and that's what's been so polarizing about the Dain situation since he's been at U of I, right? Because last year, the beginning of the year, we saw him tear it up, and then I think he even came in and played some solid minutes against UCLA early last year. And it was always there. You always knew that potential was there. And when he scores, it's so fun, right? Because he's so big, he's so skilled, he's so quick, like a smaller guy. But then there was just some lows definitely this year. And a lot of times I think he became Brad's like out when the team wasn't playing well, and Dain missed a defensive assignment, right? Brad's going to get mad at him and sort of be like the whipping board or whatever. His story's been awesome. He's stuck with it. I feel like you've never heard somebody say, "Oh, Dain's, pouting in the locker room or whatever."
Not once. And he could have easily.
Right. So that's what's been so encouraging too. And I mean his footwork and touch around the basket somehow seems like it's gotten better. And I didn't think that was possible after points of last year.
It's the old cliche of the game is slowed down for him.
Yeah, right.
It's happening in slow motion, and everything's just been easy for him. And yeah, has he faced the likes of a Zach Edey? No. Well, but he did a few weeks ago, and I thought in the limited time, and one mistake in that second half was not playing him more. He looked like he could hang, at least defensively. So it all started with defense and rebounding for Dain, and now he's an offensive beast.
He does seem to grab now like a few boards a game that are pretty athletic, he's got such a wingspan. So
he's so acrobatic.
Yes.
The Dancing Bear, which is a great nickname. Right. All right, so we're back here from this media timeout. And Tad Johnson, manager of Morehead State, there's probably a human interest story about him.
Looks like he's 12 years old.
He looks very young.
I think it was FDU last year.
And now they're showing a
what
video
the
of
world?
him robbing a place,
going over a fence. Yeah, this is where
somebody tell us what we're watching here.
If it's worth telling us.
This looks like a crime.
All right, we are back.
Ah,
The
crap.
NCAA. Oh man.
Now they got moment. They got this
They
story.
got the Tad
They got
Johnson
the
story.
Cinderella
We are
story.
screwed. God dang it. Not the Tad Johnson effect.
Whoops.
Okay, 57-48. Dane will get 2 shots at the line because it was a shooting foul. So Dane's sitting here with 17 points and 7 boards. And I don't know how many minutes he's played, Kenton, or if they even display that on your box score app. He makes the first free throw.
I mean,
He's making free throws now. And here's the thing. Dane can be a 66% free throw shooter, and you
Yeah.
can live with that from him.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It was when he was sub 50 that was a problem.
It's the rate that he makes his layups and things. Hey,
Makes both. Illinois with an 11-0 run. They are up 59-48 with 11:27 to go. And here comes Morehead State. I've been most
Bundy.
encouraged by some good defensive stops recently, forcing some not so great shots from Morehead State. This is going to be a good switch from Illinois. Minix with the 3.
That's off.
He makes it. God dang it, man. We were late switching. 59-51. I can't hate Minix, man. I know you look at a face and say, oh, I don't like that. But
No,
he's a player,
he's
man.
good.
He is a player. All right, Marcus Domask here. A little 2-man game with Dain. He's looking for Dain. The baseline jumper's up and
Whoa,
good. Big
that's good,
shot from
Marcus.
Marcus.
That's what we like to see.
That's classic Marcus
Sorry,
right
I keep
there.
kicking this table.
I know. It's the legs are out. You're
Just
fine. man.
flailing my legs.
You're fine. 61-51.
Wow, 4, 6, and 8 though.
Yeah, balanced. If he's not scoring, he does do other things for you.
I don't
All
think
right.
Terrence has done anything this half
Nope.
either.
And that's another encouraging
Yeah.
thing for Illinois. They're getting contributions from others.
Good,
Dain
Dain.
with a good job stepping out.
Travel.
Get big.
Oh,
And Illinois
good,
gets a
Cole.
steal. Coleman up
Go,
to
Terrence.
Terrence. Okay, Terrence.
They called it.
Call the open. It better not be called for an injury.
I think Coleman did get touched.
Okay. Did they call a foul?
They better have not stopped the game. If they stop the game for that, he's got to come out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they should have
Oh,
stopped the game
wow.
for it anyway. It looks like he turned his ankle. Damn.
Good D.
Ben
Butt
Yates in the
smacking.
chat thread. 16 minutes for Dane.
16? And
Wow.
there's
Ben
no
gives
foul
us
on
stats
that.
better than ESPN. Somebody from ESPN.
They're just going to
had
stop the
minutes.
game?
They're just going to stop the game when Illinois had a break.
What?
That's ridiculous. That's not how it should
There was
work. Yeah, no foul. You don't do that.
No.
I don't care if he's
after Illinois would score, then you would stop the game if he's still on the floor.
Yeah, I don't care if he's violently vomiting at the other end of the court. It doesn't
Everybody's
matter.
just
You
slipping all
let
over the field.
a pile up of bodies as Terrence
Gotta
Shannon.
wait for
just-
the next dead ball.
All right, here's Marcus kicks it over to Luke. Luke 3.
Woo!
There we go. 13-point Illinois lead.
Goody gumdrop. Shout out Ben in the thread.
3 for 4 from 3. He's made 3. 16-3 Illinois run in the last 3. 58.
Come on,
They have
D.
awoken.
Lock in.
Luke works over the screen. Good job, Luke. Gets over to Minix. He works under the
D.
screen.
Wow, yeah.
Luke working his butt off. He looks healthy.
Wow.
Works a nice switch action here. Luke and Marcus keeping their guys
Help
in front
him,
of him.
Dain.
Here's Minix.
No
Good
way.
help from Dain.
Yes! Good D, baby!
A block.
Go, Terrence!
Go, Terrence. Finish
All the
it,
way.
baby.
All the way.
And a foul.
Yeah!
All right, Illinois.
That's 6.
Who is that on?
on
Minix?
Minix. He's-
That's 4.
No way. Really?
He's got 4. I think he's got 4.
All right, we'll confirm when we get. They show us after that. What a
That
job.
is the worst camera angle. You
Guys.
can't tell what's going on. Great defense.
That defensive possession.
Huge. Perfect.
It started off with Domask
Yep.
and Goode switching,
Yep.
communicating, Dain helping.
Let's see. Update it.
All right.
Miles has 4. I think Minix has 4 now.
All right, here's Terrence. The first free throw is up and good. It's a 14-point Illinois lead with 9:41 to go. I love this lineup right now.
Yeah. I mean, that's the first thing Terrence has done all half, and you're playing really well.
And then if anyone in the chat thread, they might have heard from the announcers, but if
Yeah.
Minix, is he still in the game?
I believe so. Yeah, he's still.
All right.
And I think he only has 3.
Yeah, I think you're right. He does have 3.
It is a 15-point
updated it.
Illinois lead,
Yeah.
66-51
Never
with
thought that would
9:40 to
happen.
go. Minix with 20 points and 3 fouls. Yep. Okay. Morehead State bringing across. Illinois' defense has tightened up something fierce in this half. They've only given up 13 points in the first 10.5 minutes. This is going to be Coleman working through the pick. Dain helping
Good
out.
block, baby!
Dain with a block.
Foot was on the line. It was, yeah, good.
Now, they're going to have to go back because they reset the shot clock. So Morehead State will have about 12 seconds maybe
Great
here.
defense.
And he might have gotten a little bit of arm there.
Yeah.
So, hey, that's fine.
And we're not complaining.
He tried to move it back too. Look, little whoop it. Look right at the end. Just
Okay, 20 seconds on the shot clock because it did change possession.
Yeah.
So, I think, technically. Good job, Dain.
5. Oh.
He's on Minix.
Ooh,
D.
good D, Coleman! Let's go, baby!
Marcus helping Coleman. Okay, we got the ball. Oh, my gosh. Defense is really tightening up. Luke Over to Terrence. Terrence going to take a baseline. He finds Dain.
Dain Dainja!
Baby!
What a pass!
68-51. Illinois running it.
Man, this is like deja vu, but like more.
17-point Illinois
9 for
lead.
9.
Dain Dainja, baby. The story of the afternoon in Omaha. A kickball, I believe. Dain, cool as a cucumber,
Holy cow.
man.
It's the defense, man. Like, you
It's
know
the
you're
defense.
What a block.
Isaac, you said it first, but I'm feeling the same way. This is starting to feel a lot like last weekend.
Yes, it's like exact, but
I know, I
You
know.
wonder how good this team could play if they played like that for 40 minutes.
The three is good.
It's a big three.
Darn.
Shouldn't we? Yeah.
Well, that's Lathan again? Is that Lathan?
That's yeah.
With that hair?
I was
Okay.
just about to say he hadn't done anything, and
So a quick timeout from Morehead State. Understandable. 14-point Illinois lead with 8:42 to go. Oh, man. Real quick as we got a break here, another sponsor of the 200 level is State Farm agent Brian Hansen, online at brianismyguy.com. Life, auto, home, business, renters, you name it. Brian is my guy, and he can be your guy as well at brianismyguy.com. While we got a break here, I'll hit up the other two sponsors as well. Dogtown Heating, Air, and Plumbing, your home's best friend. Give them a call at 217-841-4728 and schedule that AC check. We need to do that ourselves because before you know it, I know it's a little bit cooler today. Not in this nice toasty garage, though. But you will want that AC purring like a kitten. 217-841-4728. That's Dogtown Heating, Air, and Plumbing, your home's best friend. And Owen Builders LLC, online at owenbuildersllc.com. And they do everything from home additions to patios, decks. If you got a home exterior project, get a free quote today at owenbuildersllc.com. All right. 68-54. Illinois leading Morehead State. A 3 there for Morehead State allows them to take a timeout and try to regroup here with 8:42 to go. Illinois, I love all these timeouts, Isaac.
yeah.
I mean,
Dain's getting rest.
you don't need a substitute.
No.
Just keep this lineup in there to close this thing out.
Hey, you've already got like 10. I think I looked last night in your tournament losses, like the last 10 years, you averaged like 58 points. 56
Yeah, oh yeah.
points.
The offense, you had a dearth of offense.
Oh, right there.
Feed
What a
to Marcus. Terrence to Marcus, easy 2. Beautiful play out of the timeout. Terrence, has he scored
He has
other than
the
a
two-
couple free
I was
throws?
going
think
to
it's
say,
just
are
the
those
free
his
throws,
first?
just the
is that
two
his
He had
free
19 in the first half. So whatever his
Yes.
total is now, that's how many he scored in this half. Terrence works over the screen. Marcus works through a screen. And Illinois, so far, here's Goode working through that screen. So doing so far, 20 seconds in this
Good,
possession.
Luke, good.
Luke on Minix.
Good
Marcus
switch.
switches onto him. The 3 is up. No good.
Good, Dain, let's go.
A rebound for
Ooh,
Dain.
ooh.
A little, yeah.
Little more.
cool.
I like it.
Dain's
Dain
feeling
Dainja.
good. 70-54. Another stop for Illinois. That's been the key to this half, along with Dain Dainja's dominance. Defense has been really strong for Illinois.
Marcus wants it.
Here's Marcus up top to Coleman. Coleman does not take the 3. The step back 3, though, is no good. He nails it.
You're up 19.
You're up 19 points. You're blitzing them.
Let's go.
Man, if you go back to the first minute of this podcast, it was very different, a much more uncertain
Again,
tone.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
still all fair.
Except for Ken. He felt good the entire time.
It was still all fair. We can get into it more, but
the 3 for more. Oh, man. Now Morehead State. Oh, here comes Terrence.
Showtime. Oh,
Oh, yeah! Sorry, bad play-by-play, but some Benny Hill before Coleman lays it in. 75-54.
man, you got to take a timeout.
I don't know.
Maybe not. I guess.
What are you
they're
going to do?
about
They have 1 left.
under 8.
Illinois is just looking sharp. 6:50 to go in the game. Lathan, long two's no good. No foul.
Play on.
They call it on Goode. That's okay.
Hey, Goode and Domask have been really great defensively down there.
Illinois with only 2. That's their 3rd now. Team foul and then the entire game. I think they've had 6 combined.
Yeah. Again, you're absolutely clicking. Okay, probably. I'm trying to think. Best half of Brad Underwood
fine.
tournament basketball. NCAA tournament basketball.
yeah.
NCAA, yes,
absolutely.
Right. I was
Absolutely.
trying to think of like.
Drexler doesn't count.
No, it doesn't count.
Or
Like,
Drexler. Is it Drexel or Drexler?
You played
Either way.
Drexler.
I mean, you said it earlier. How many even good
Right.
halves of tournament basketball?
Now I'm.
None?
I can't think of. I
full
can't think
half,
of.
no.
I can't think of one.
If I'm being negative, let's hope you finish this out, obviously, and then you win on Saturday. The coming back thing, like how how well is that going to fare when you go against like an Iowa State, right?
Yeah,
and that's way down the road, but like the teams are just going to keep getting tougher. And now you did do it against Wisconsin.
You're going to need a Wisconsin type game where you're
Right.
immediately engaged from the start. But the weird thing about this one,
You still went down 10 against Wisconsin.
You did, and that was short-lived, fortunately. Yeah. But I do think that with this game in particular, I wasn't worried so much about a lack of engagement from Illinois. It was just sloppy execution. So that's why I didn't feel as bad as some of the first halves in the Big Ten tournament, despite the opponent. But I was uneasy.
Right.
I wasn't despondent, but I was uneasy. Now, what I really like about this, though, the fact that you're playing in that same arena 2 days from now, and you have a half like this, I mean, you just... Listen, you wake up Saturday morning, you're going back to the same place that you kick some ass like this. That is something that Illinois has not been able to have because, I'm sorry, the Drexel game, well, that was in one venue, and then the Loyola game was in a different one. It didn't even look that great in the first game.
No fans, right?
No fans.
You're going to have a lot of the same fans in the stands, too. I
Yeah.
mean, people that watched that earlier game stayed to watch this.
Yeah, I saw a lot of BYU people there.
Oh, man. I mean, this is just... you're playing the old cliche, you're playing your best basketball at the right time. Yeah, it wasn't great in the first half, but holy crap. And I think the thing is, we've seen gradually, and I'd love to chart this, and I don't know if there's a way that I don't know if you have a KenPom membership, Isaac, or
I can check.
Or if you can look at Dain's box score game by game and just see the minutes played, because we're seeing an uptick in Dain minutes, and I think you're going to stick with the same starting five, but you are not going to wait for Dain Dainja going forward.
Yeah, I mean, it gets to do you just keep him as your – I mean, I have an opinion on this. Do you keep him as your strong, guy off the bench?
Yes.
Or do you – yeah, so you wouldn't consider starting him.
Is it matchup-based? Sure. Maybe against
100%,
Auburn
right.
with Broom or whatever, that guy that can really stretch the floor. That might not be the matchup if you were to get to a point like that. But I got to think against a Morehead State and then a Duquesne, they can't have a big – that could hang with Dain when he's on.
Right. You would think, yeah. I mean, Duquesne I think it was his name Drame or Dame?
Drame. He had a good game.
He's pretty lengthy. So I could see him.
Could he shoot the three? Because I was vaguely
He made most of his free throws, but I didn't see him hit a three.
Okay. As long as he can't stretch the court too much. We're back underway, by the way. It's 6:45 to go. It's a 19-point Illinois lead. And Luke picks up another quick foul. That's only the third now on Illinois.
So Dain, this is going back to, I'll go back to the beginning of February. So 9 minutes, 7, 13, 2, 2, 14, 19, 10, 7, 15, 20, 6, 23, and then today.
It's 20. Okay, so today will be over 20.
Yeah.
Okay, minutes with the dunk, and it's 75 to 56.
There was
Is that right?
two games in February only played 2 minutes.
Man, what would those have been?
Wow, Domask
at Maryland?
Double.
He might not play Maryland.
Penn
much.
State.
Penn State, yeah, that's right.
And then I think Maryland might have been.
It's like unlocking a cheat code.
Yeah.
All right, Dain Dainja with the ball again. He likes his matchup here, but he kicks it out. Okay, a little bit of a lazy pass, but Terrence has it.
Oh, wow.
10 seconds to go. Terrence, the step back three.
Holy
nails
smokes,
it.
dude.
Wow. 78 to 56.
What are you going to do?
You can't.
So here's an interesting stat. We've been talking about Dain's minutes, Dain's points, the fact that 3 of our starters don't have any. Domask is currently 10, 10, and 6.
Whoa.
4 points away from a triple-double.
That is the quietest 10 points I've ever seen.
I think
No.
he's got 6
10,
points,
10
right?
rebounds, 10 assists.
That's
he needs
insane.
4 more points.
That's
10
it?
assists.
Yeah.
And a foul on Dain.
Oh, no, they didn't call it.
Hey, he went vertical, so I'll take that break.
I feel like they are allowing
And
more
nobody else
contact.
would have
They
picked it
are.
out. Shout out to King Abbott Man in the thread for even pointing that out.
Domask three, no good. It was an open shot.
Yeah,
5:30 to go. Illinois up 22
Jeez.
points. I mean, what a blitz.
Up 21 this half.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Were you
that's
up
right.
one- yeah,
21
you're up 1.5.
plus. Okay, here's Morehead State over the screen.
Wow.
Minix.
Miss.
Luke jumps at
Wide
him.
out.
The three is no good. Illinois gets
Let's
the
go,
board. 5:10 to
12
go.
rebounds for
Here's Terrence finding Dain. Brad's going to tell him, just chill out. But it looks like it might have been.
Oh, did he touch it?
They're saying it was off
whoops,
of
my
Morehead
bad.
State, which is a break because I
Yeah,
thought
it looked like it was off Dain.
But they won't review it. Quincy coming in to give Luke a breather. I got to say, man, I love what I've seen from Luke today.
Yeah, huge.
And not
He
just
played
today.
Great defense. No, yeah, in the
Back to the Big Ten
too.
tournament. Yep.
And Harmon's coming.
I'm still amazed by Marcus'
dear God.
stat line. I thought thinking that he's such a non-factor and just I don't know. He's got 12 rebounds now.
I would keep those guys in till the under 4.
I think,
Whatever.
though, because you still have Terrence, Marcus, and
Marcus.
Dain in there,
Yeah,
you're
that's
just
true.
letting Harmon and Quincy get their legs under them again. and feel okay going into your potential second
And they got
matchup.
3 guys in the. They had 3 guys in
Baseline,
the paint
yeah.
trying to guard Domask.
No good for Damascus there. 4:55 to go. It's a 22-point Illinois lead. Murray State on the break here. Marcus Domask goes up, but the layup is good. It's a 20-point lead. And now it's time to run some clock and get an efficient shot
Yeah.
at the end of the shot clock. Here's Quincy.
Just let Terrence or Marcus
And
dribble.
yes, this will be a Terrence possession with 20 on the shot clock. Oh, my goodness, guys. What a change in fortunes.
I know. Like, the fact that you could go from nervous about a 1-point lead to this.
Here's Terrence. Pump fakes the 3, fakes it. It's going to be over to Marcus. The 3 is up. Wow. I mean, that tickled the twine. Like, hardly touched
They
the rim.
just passed it back and forth for 2 minutes almost and just.
Damas's dad has a very stoic demeanor.
Yeah, he does.
Marcus just needs one more point for a double-double. Look at Harmon. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Hey, I appreciate that.
He needs one more for a triple
Triple.
double.
Yeah, triple-double. Sorry. All right, here's a long board.
Give it to Marcus.
I think they know what's up, so they're going to let
Oh,
Marcus
they
work
they
it.
know.
There's no way there's been a triple double in Illinois tournament history.
No.
I can't
not a
imagine.
chance. Well, I mean,
I think
nobody
No.
0405. There was too much talent on that.
Yeah,
team.
right.
No, I mean, you just have such a small sample size because there's only so many tournament games.
That's
so
true,
no,
unfortunately. yes.
I'm sure Derek Burson will cue that up, but I would be shocked if anyone's ever had a triple-double. Here's Terrence. He's looking for Quincy,
Wow,
the
good
3.
pass.
No good.
Man, that was a great pass.
Yeah, it was.
He
And
was
I
wide
like getting
open.
Quincy's shot, too. Marcus will get another attempt.
Ooh, technical. What they call it.
Yeah, okay. Well, sorry, my play-by-play wasn't great there. But we will go to the final media timeout.
Wow.
Let us know in the chat
81-58.
thread. Would it be the first triple double in tournament history for Illinois?
I can't
It
imagine.
is. I get
It has to.
It
be.
is.
It has to.
I mean, because I remember it was a big deal when Sergio McLean got a regular season triple-double, and it was like 10-10-10, right? It was against Michigan at home in, I think, the year that Illinois went to, the Elite Eight with Bill Self's first year. And then I don't know the next time we got one until Io got 2 in the same year. And then didn't we have it? Coleman had a triple-double earlier this year.
No, last year.
Last year, that's right.
Syracuse, yeah.
That's right. All right, well, what can I say, Illini fans?
It's been.
This feels good.
I've never like.
This feels really good.
That was just such a crazy, polarizing, emotional 20, 30 minutes. Like,
But you know what's? I know Mike Latulip's talked about this with Jeremy before. Like law of averages, the way some teams have shot threes against us, it had to even out.
right.
It had to even out.
But
What if
that-
it all evens out at the perfect time, and meanwhile you're still scoring at a high clip?
Yeah, right. You could get super lucky.
So were we on watch for this? I didn't. So Terry in the chat, 669 points this season. Terrence, Sniper T, right?
Yeah.
The most,
Illinois
most points in a single season. Yeah.
Illinois single season scoring record. Was that just today that he broke
Probably.
that though?
Yeah, because if you think about it, even though the 04-05 team had more games, I think their top score was Luther had at like 18 points.
Terrence
a game.
also missed 6 games.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
So
I mean, yeah, he will have the single season record. Even a Deion Thomas, who never had deep tournament runs, and I think they played a couple fewer games, and he was more of a 18, 19 points a game guy. So you score 24 points a game, that'll do it.
holy smokes, dude!
Yeah.
660
Yeah, the last
points.
Bobo, the last basket is when he did it.
All right. As we got this last break here, DPDO online at dpdo.com. State Farm agent Brian Hansen online at brianismyguide.com. Dogtown Heating, Air, and Plumbing, your home's best friend at 217-841-4728. And Owen Builders LLC online at owenbuildersllc.com.
So Luke and Dain have outscored Morehead 23-20 this half by
Wow.
themselves.
That'll do. That'll do. Well, this
Man,
feels good.
Yeah.
Ken, what we got in the chat thread? Anything new?
So from Ryan, apparently the broadcast keeps reminding us that Illinois has lost 3 straight first-round games.
That's not-
Wait, is that even true?
No.
That's not
probably
Opening
haven't
weekend?
made the.
Or they-
Yeah.
I didn't think that. They haven't gotten to the second week. They haven't done it
Correct.
in Underwood era. Yeah.
No, we haven't been since 2005.
Yeah, so it's not just his fault. I mean, Gross.
Yeah.
Gross. Was
Sorry, Ryan,
close.
did I
They should
read that
be-
wrong? Broadcast keeps saying Illinois has lost 3 straight
They probably mean
first-round
first
games.
weekend.
That
Yeah,
means
first
they're wrong.
weekend.
They're wrong. Yeah,
It's first weekend, Ryan.
Yeah. So that means if they are saying first game, that's incorrect. But I tell you what, the Chattanooga game didn't
Oh.
really feel like a win.
Oh,
gonna
I'm
say,
sorry.
yeah.
It's not true, but they've said it like 3 or 4 times on the broadcast. So
Come
the
on.
broadcast is getting it wrong.
Avery
Don't
Johnson.
they forget?
come
Don't
on.
forget the Drexler game.
on.
The Drexler Dragons.
All right, 81-58. Minnick's going to the line. He has got his today, but he hasn't killed you, especially after that opening blitz.
So Oregon's beating South Carolina by 10. Who else is in our region playing today, I wonder?
It's mostly the fact that the other two games in your side of the bracket are after this in
Yeah.
in Omaha.
State game
Okay, so
is
I
after this.
did
Yeah.
just check my phone on accident, and Marcus does get a triple-double. So
Oh, spoiler!
Sorry.
Come on.
Well, now we got to guess how he got it. So, Kent, you and I can. Or do you know?
no, I
Isaac?
don't.
I'm
Well,
gonna
they
say
haven't said. Well, okay, okay.
booty
we're
ball
gonna guess.
baseline shot.
Ah,
Go.
crap, I just ruined it.
I like it.
Okay. How's he going to get it?
I
No, this
love
is a game.
Marcus,
It's fine.
And
Marcus,
one.
Marcus under the basket.
Okay, Marcus under the basket. I got booty ball baseline, maybe a slight fadeaway. Here's Marcus.
Yeah.
No, he's at the,
Here he
at
comes.
the elbow.
Here he comes.
Nope,
Here he
right
comes.
down the lane.
Double dribble.
Wow.
And then
Oh, no good
Oh,
though.
okay.
Hey, Quincy. Oh, it's gonna be a three.
he's
Isn't
gonna
it?
knock. Oh,
Oh,
drain
three.
it.
Yeah. All right. Yes. Yeah.
Basketball.
And they call a timeout so we can get recognition.
Dang, would that have been better
Oh,
if I
they knew.
didn't spoil it?
No, that was great. That was
Great
fun
content.
to play that.
All right.
That was a fun game to play. If
Yeah.
it happens again against Duquesne, please spoil it.
Bobo 10th in NCAA tournament history.
No way, really?
Triple. I probably.
No, that sounds right.
I mean,
Yeah.
they don't happen that much in college.
Unbelievable, man. Good for him. When the shot's
All
not falling,
hail Marcus.
he finds ways to contribute.
Please call this podcast Domask Don't Tell. Jake on the
Ooh,
chat.
I
Gotta
don't
be
know.
something dangerous. But I mean,
It's an old '90s military reference.
I kind of almost got to call it like Sorry Dane. Like 10
Dain-
minutes
Dain
ago,
and
we were all
Damascus.
just talking about Dain Dainja. and
double
then
D's.
I mean,
It's like, oh my God, Damascus.
the double D's. I mean that.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, help us out, chat thread. We do need some help getting a name. So now we get Moretti NCAA tournament action, and this is Hansberry getting his first NCAA tournament look. This is Moretti dribbling above the pick. He finds
Interesting
Harmon. Be
lineup.
there, Harmon. Well, it was online, and it hit nothing but net. But the problem is it hit the front of the net. So I think you're going to see Harmon's minutes continue to
Yeah, I
go
mean,
to.
just
It's going to go to Goode.
Keep playing or play Drave more. Drave
Yes.
and Gibbs.
It'll
a lot
be
more.
it'll be Dre or Goode depending on who you got to throw out there.
All right, with 2 minutes to go, up 21. Mike, I just remembered something. We are about to enjoy a nice celebratory cigar.
Thank God.
A no stress.
A no stress for the most. I mean, yeah, for the last 30, 40 minutes of real time, it's been no stress.
Look at the Underwood smiling.
He's like, see, I can put together a really good NCAA tournament team.
Oh,
And
boys, this feels good.
It does. And you know why it feels so good, I think, is that just the looseness with which they played. And even in the first half where things weren't going great, it
Yeah.
wasn't that Illinois was tight. Look at Dre. That's Ty, sorry. D'ing up Minix. 5 seconds to go. Minix is just going to have to chuck one up here. Don't foul him. Minix taking it to the lane. What a finish. But he doesn't quite finish.
And Harmon.
Doesn't get the rebound. And
guy.
I know. He is a Chuck Knobloch right now, and his minutes are just going to, yeah.
It's
You
just,
won't see him.
It's just again, you saw it earlier this year. Like you usually don't see a veteran come on and then like completely
fall off. And it's not as if like Luke Goode came in and took his minutes and
No,
it was that
it was
he
a
had
while.
Yeah, he had all the minutes in the world to figure it out and he just hasn't. It's too bad.
Here we go. Showcase on Underwood.
I mean,
You
still got to make.
you
Still got to win Saturday.
Still got to
but
win Saturday.
You have
Listen,
absolutely
guys.
no excuse this year.
no, I'm going to wake up feeling great Saturday. Come on.
I mean,
I'm gonna be
yeah.
feeling great, but after this, I mean, this just means that you cannot play like crap on Saturday.
Yeah, I
If
mean,
you-
I would be shocked if you do.
Yeah, more. I do think after watching the Morehead, BYU, and Duquesne, somebody probably knows more than me is going to say I'm an idiot. Of those three teams that played today, Morehead State played the best, I think.
Well, Minix and Lathan
Yeah.
had better individual performances than anyone. Well, no, BYU had the one guy, Robinson. Okay,
That's
so
true.
that's not
Okay,
true.
okay.
And then I guess the one lead guard for Duquesne. But I thought that Minix was. Oh, here's Hansberry 3. No good. Almost a rebound there for Ashton Kutcher's cousin. Or no, it's not him. It's another guy.
Yeah.
A layup is up and good. And Vegas, are they sweating it at all? It's an 11.5-point spread, I think, or 12.5. It's a
17.
17-point Illinois lead. Time to dribble it out.
Nah, DJL's in.
Okay, yeah, DGL's
DGL
not
might
going to
be.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, so we got 45 to go. This is DGL working it. Nope, he's still got it. No harm, no foul. He's going to take it himself. Nope, he finds number 11. I don't know who this guy is. I forget the
Nico.
name. No. Nico's up top. No, you're right. This is Nico, number 11. 25.
Booty ball. Oh.
Hey, Nico will go to the line to shoot too.
All right, here we go.
And Morehead State, they're showing their season coming to a close. They played a strong first half. Illinois' defense in the second half just really. I mean, here's the thing, Kenton. When they get stops, Illinois is going to score. So it's a pretty nice place to be. You get some stops. It really simplifies the viewing experience.
I'd say not to jinx them, but here's a nice place to be. When Nico gets points in a tournament game, you've done well. Now he's going to miss. Okay, all right. I was like, now he's going to miss both.
He makes the first. It's an 18-point Illinois lead. And, I mean, this is why people love the tournament. I mean,
oh, man.
Shoot.
So Minix, is he a senior? Is he done?
Yeah, I think he is. And like you said, Isaac, he was an NAIA player before that?
Yeah, in Florida.
All right, so this is Morehead State with 30 seconds to go. Lathan is still in there for him. 25 seconds to go. Is he going to check a three or take it to the rim? He takes it towards the rim. A little jumper, no good. Illinois does not quite get the board. No.
Whoa.
Oh, I thought it was a travel there, but no. Still Morehead State ball. 15 seconds to go.
Oh,
a block for Morehead. Oh. Okay, it's out of bounds. I thought his hand up meant Hansberry fouled him. Oh, well, Ken, what are we smoking? I don't need to have one of yours. I can have one of my factory smokes.
Well, then you'll have a factory smoke.
Well, unless you want me to have one of yours.
I got a couple for you.
Okay,
we'll smoke the good cigars. Not that those factory smokes aren't good.
They're fine. Yeah.
Quality Drew Estate cigars.
All right. 5 seconds to go. The clock is going to run out here. One more shot for Morehead State, Morehead State. 16-point Illinois lead, and that is where it will finish. Illinois wins 85-69 to advance to the round of 32 with a win over 14-seeded Morehead State, setting up an opportunity to make the Sweet 16 for the first time in 19 years against 11-seed Duquesne.
Let's go.
That was fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't, and then it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, right. I mean, oh, man. I don't think I've ever had such a swing of emotions. Like, you went from struggling against a 14 seed to killing them in like 3 minutes, it felt like.
Yeah.
And again, you could probably get away with doing that again on Saturday, but then if you make it to the Sweet 16, you're not going to be able to keep doing that.
Well, did we get any names for the podcast, Ken? Anything?
I think it's all about Domask. The thing
I don't know. Dain.
This is such a long-winded answer to what do you name the podcast, but this is just, it reminds you of how many different ways this team can do well.
Yeah.
But this game was so layered. I mean, the first half we were typical Illinois coming out slow, looking like crap.
Yeah.
But then we were all over Dain for a minute, and then suddenly Domask gets a triple-double. Come on.
The quietest triple-double I've ever seen.
And we had, did we have
just one about his business?
Did we have 3 starters that didn't score? Or was it just 2?
Two.
Ty and Quincy had nothing.
Didn't do anything.
They were both over 2.
And they get the Domask interview. Preg is the historic nature of that. But Dain and Domask will be the 2 guys at the podium. I mean, Coleman, relatively quiet, though defensively I thought he had some good moments.
Yes, some good blocks.
All right, well, we'll probably just call it Domask, Dain, dominate. I don't know. We'll just a bunch of D words together. I don't know if we'll do double Ds. Double Ds.
The classic Dain Dainja domination.
I mean, who'd have thunk it? But Terrence with 19 in the first half, a quiet second half scoring-wise, but some great dimes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, that pass from Terrence to Dain was so nice.
Well, everybody, it's a sunny, slight chill in the air, but a nice sunny Thursday, March afternoon, March 21st, 2024. Illinois gets their first NCAA tournament win in 2 years, and they have a wide open path to get to the Sweet 16. And yeah, Duquesne, tough team. We'll look more at that matchup in the next couple days, but you just got to embrace any victory you get in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
And I'm going to wake up Saturday feeling good.
It's a lot better than being, a team like BYU right now. Not to just beat on them, but in Illinois' history, you'll take wins, and especially wins where you just dominated in the second half. So we get 48 hours to enjoy Illinois basketball.
And then I think by tomorrow or maybe late tonight, we'll know the tip-off time.
Okay, I was going to say we don't know the time.
Yeah, because they got to get through all the games, and then they'll divvy that up. But we should know by the end of tonight when Illinois will play Saturday. I would assume probably early Saturday afternoon.
I think we concluded right. It's usually similar time to the first game.
Not too far. And also they'll give one marquee matchup at the start of the day, and often that's a 1 seed.
Right.
And you had UNC play today. I think UNC Michigan State will get the first game.
Yeah, probably so.
Because they both played early enough. So.
Yep.
All right, hey, thank you, YouTube feed. On the way out, subscribe and like this video if you can. We appreciate that.
Throw a like.
Kenton, you going to be around Saturday as well?
Hey, man. You said at the beginning. I hadn't looked up my stat line. But
You're 3-0.
Wow.
If we would have lost, I would have felt terrible.
I mean, this garage is undefeated. Isaac, you can be here Saturday?
I'm going to be out of town.
What?
Yeah,
Where?
I know. Up in Michigan.
Oh, well, hey. I'm going to be in Michigan next weekend.
Okay.
If chips fall where they
Well,
might.
Yeah, then
But the thing is, if Illinois does get to the Sweet 16, they would play next Thursday in Boston, not Friday.
Okay.
And I would still be around
Oh, okay,
Thursday
sweet,
in case
yeah.
they got there. So let's fingers crossed they do, but they have a great opportunity. So,
Yeah.
well, hey, enjoy it, Illini fans. That was a really impressive second half. Reason to be optimistic heading into the Duquesne game. You are playing very well when it matters the most, and that's all that matters. So, on that note, thanks to DP Doe, State Farm agent Brian Hansen, Dogtown Heating, Air, and Plumbing, Owen Builders LLC. Appreciate Poor Brothers as well, helping us out this month. Great spot to watch games, have a craft beer or cocktail, and Champagne Showers Podcast Network. For Isaac Ambrose and Kenton Elmore, my name is Mike Carpenter, and we're going to be back, hopefully, with another celebratory cigar waiting for us on Saturday after Illinois plays Duquesne. We'll see for the second half of Illinois versus the Dukies. Not Duke, the Duquesne Dukies. Until then, Oski wow wow. It is the 200 level.
Adios.
Thanks, YouTube. Oh, man.
I always feel like such an idiot when we win and I'm complaining.
No.
They played like junk the first half. But that's what this team does.
Apparently,
Yeah, man.
incapable of playing well.
All right, YouTube feed. We'll see you Saturday, and hopefully, I mean, come on. The path is right there. They know it. They knocked the dust off in the second half. Feel good. Let's have some fun, and let's win a darn game. That's what I'm saying right here. All right, I'm just going to save this. Morehead State dispatched of the first opponent. All right, thanks, YouTube. We'll see you.